Oh my god, is that our queen and savior Mothra's face in GI reflection? Is this a confirmation that she actually back for real? Now, this is not really a big news for me. The most surprising thing about this for me is that the fact that they actually show Mothra off. Because back in, I think, January, I don't exactly remember the date accurately, there's a leak that happening around Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. And that leak is of course, the toy leak. The toy leak actually leaked a lot of stuff. It leaked Shimo design, it leaked Mothra. It leaked Scar King, it leaked Kong, Godzilla, everybody that like a big kaiju in this film actually got leaked already because of the toy. So I'm not really surprising that Mothra will be appear in this film. There's a lot of leak, there's a lot of information about Mothra will be coming back since like last year. So let's talk about this new trailer. This new trailer, before I talk about it, I just say something. This trailer is just incredible. It shows so much, yet also show nothing. It shows a little bit, but also not that much, which is exactly what the trailer is supposed to be doing. It's supposed to show you something, but not everything. So, trailer of Godzilla King of the Monster 2019, that trailer is awful because it shows too much. Compared to Godzilla X Kong The New Empire trailer, this trailer is just a lot better than King of the Monster. So let's talk about which scene that kinda hint toward Mothra cameo in this film. So let's talk about that. The first scene, the most important scene that not just me, a lot of people online are already speculate the same thing or know the same thing about Mothra, is that the GI scene. This scene shows Mothra's face so clearly, but it shows so fast, it's not even a 1 second long frame. It's like half a second than that. So you have to be very fast to like stop that scene because they don't want to show it up. They really good at concealing Mothra's presence in this film. They probably want her to be like the big surprise of the film, so that's why they didn't even bother show her off that much. The same thing happening to Shimu as well. But Shimu actually show his eye, the way his eye breath attack appear in the film. There's like his whole face appear in one of the scene in the trailer. So they show him off a little bit, but they actually don't even want to show Mothra off at all. So another scene that's very interesting is the scene where one of the characters touch the egg-like object that emitting a blue bioluminescent light out of it, akin to Mothra egg in King of the Monster. I don't know if this is going to be anything else outside of Mothra. I couldn't possibly think of any other thing. It has to be Mothra. So another scene is very important as well is the scene where Jia is in the front of a golden cocoon-like object. Maybe this is Mothra's new form, a golden form of Mothra. It's very interesting. I really want to see what her form and what her design might be. I'm very excited about this. Another thing that I want to talk about is Jia's connection to Mothra in comparison to Dr. Ling and Dr. Eileen Chen. Because back in King of the Monster, the only group of people that have a connection to Mothra is the Chen family line. Where if they're like a twin sister have born in Chen family line, they will have some kind of connection to Mothra. This is like reference, like a pay homage to the Shobijin, this little fairy who like can talk to Mothra to communicate with her. So it's interesting because I don't think the actor Chang Si-yi, the one who played Dr. Eileen and Dr. Ling Chen, actually returned in Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. It's very interesting because Chang Si-yi portrays a character that have a deep connection to Mothra, and now Mothra will be back, but they didn't bring her back in the film. Very interesting. Because now the person that has a connection to Mothra is Jia herself. Interesting. I don't know if this is like a leftover plot about Phosphora supposed to have some kind of connection to Jia, but they changed Phosphora to Mothra instead. But they don't really bother changing the plot where like Jia has a connection to Phosphora. Maybe, but I don't want to think about it that way because I have a strong belief that Adam Wingard did a good job portraying Mothra in his film. But it's still very confusing because Chang Si-yi, the one who like portrayed Dr. Alien and Dr. Ling, didn't come back. Another one that I want to talk about is Phosphora. I said that name before. And if you don't consume any kind of leak, you probably don't know what the fuck Phosphora is. Phosphora is a monster, a new kaiju in Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. This thing is supposed to be portrayed as this godlike being. We don't know much about Phosphora. We kind of have one picture, which is this picture about Phosphora. I think it looked weird and looked kind of creepy. I don't like the design at all. But this monster is supposed to be in the film, but this thing got replaced by Mothra because the people who like watch the test screen do not like Phosphora. They be like, Phosphora is just Mothra at home, basically. Because Phosphora is supposed to be Mothra replacement to the film. Because they don't want to pay the right to Toho and using Mothra in the film, which is kinda scummy. They're creating an original kaiju to replace the legendary kaiju that like been a fan favorite for like decade and decade. So I am not really surprised by the negative feedback that they get by trying to replace Mothra with something else. So of course they have to answer the feedback by replacing Phosphora with Mothra instead. The overall feeling that I have with this trailer is amazing. This trailer dropped out of nowhere in Valentine's Day and I am so excited about it and I want to talk about it. So Mothra will be back, hopefully. I think 90%. I think it's confirmation that Mothra will be back for sure. I'm really excited about it and just want to talk about it. Just a quick video talking about this new trailer and Mothra will be back. I'm really excited about it. So yeah.